Why should I even try to even really do what might be done? And if I didn't really have to finish it, then maybe I just won. And if this one, it gotta not be getting it. Dead or alive, looking like we survived, living it. That's the right. Or should I say the right, the wrongs, looking like we trying to live on, trying to be headstrong, think about what they gonna head, trying to go get some strong. They say they was out there trying to be all that, why they ain't even know, looking like who was right behind them, ain't had it back for show, back and then sliding where you at, not on the ground, who play around before they gotta pull it out and made no sound, the silence wait, looking like who talking, trying to take 5 and make an amendment, okay, just to say it had the spray like, hey, Mayday, looking like who landing payday, trying to get off these like you need to payday, and if you didn't know how it was gonna, later on she in my car and looking so ML, like you mellow, not a shining star, and if you try to see where I was at, told you yada yada, looking like you talk, that's a lot of y'all, I ain't gotta say I ain't nor even talk to a lot of y'all, and I ain't gotta pull up the park where I'm at, a lot of fall, a lot of play, a lot of dog, looking like it's cash, with no cash in the bank though, talking about billions, not even what you think, Mo could be trail before the underground, get the king for real, and talk about how Pinky feel, no, sounding be a maniac, you sounding like an animated maniac, off the brain, with no hanky ring, and talking about you know the king, and not even understanding Christ, looking like who trying to live, barely even doing right could be the reasons that's still not a man's plan, already been God's plan, now you see where we stand, for the stab and judge where we at again, and not even to be rebuttaling what we gonna get back to sat on what you button up to say what, how you dressing later on, RIP with no button up, looking like who gotta get it, Joey, where the button go, fabulous already know, street dreams, wake 'em though, wake 'em up to say who going, looking for Freddie Jason though, get the ass kiss, get your ass kissed, like Jada Lips, get your ass, she pretty anyway, and what you say, and I did will and do it like a blacksmith, move out my way, no Negro, hey, that's a naysay, Weezing, rolling, fearing, G.O.D. and talking about who gonna close the eyelid, where I'm at with Christ, walk, where we back, where we resurrecting, rolling like easy, never wrecking that. The ball could fall, even if it's a new year, dog. You see how we playing, but we ain't Jim Jones Mob at all. And we ain't gotta go and make you say, whoa, Black Rob at all. We just came and get your head suit of fed, Tylenol. No aching, pain, and feeling, straining, mind, and never me and gain. And me and go and cop it, more again. Who gonna wake up, see David go to cop the stone, never see, go lion, see the land. Talking about your plan, new again. Never had to been snipe on pipe and Wesley kicking ass like snipes. And I ain't gotta come around like Rice. Go and get the none for cuz, looking like it's none for cuz. RIP, none for cuz. And that's none because I already told you what it was before you got stand because and came back to Marshall knowing when you gonna get locked because talking about is matter, not just matter. Watch them LAC just chatter, watch they ain't talking about the B lies, the E lies, and talking about is backwards mixed up like who lie and laying resurrecting the 3 a day and talk about what laws we obeying. You talking about you fucking dragging, know what you picking up, no playing. Mood, I got peace, no peace going busted, no peace, that's just nothing going busting door to understand who's virgin more and still not learn some more to be equally yolking egg. Talking about who's stroking they mind, get they legs sprayed. And oops, did I do that? Woke up too early, I guess I went too hard, that's a fact. So I might as well just lay back and just go back in another day to see how it was Nirvana before Nirvana made the rock okay. The rock okay is not getting the fellas off. Talking about they hustling, better even be breaking them off. And that's just back to going lesser. If I had to state a fact, I guess you gotta get it like you didn't know who else was back. Backing up there looking like it's no try BFI, try to BFI, no testifying, talking about who less inside to grow more inside, out of new, out of nothing that you had to get into, never knew, knowing what you know, it's a soul and it's full of love, VA's where I'm at, so got to the city, said because, and that was off of love before you talking about the blood, that was resurrected with Jesus, so you already know what it was, that's disciples with no rifles, that's for gangsters, near those niggas embarrassed in front of the Eiffel, watch them try to stand, then they stifle. Then the Bible says, if you know that we could never stumble and the young and steady grow. But if I didn't say it right, I guess you should understand it for sure. And that's no reason to roll up like it's copacetic for show. You can see and try to stress like you athletic and watch you float. Where you standing like get out of planet, looking like you leaving where you not out of planet. Astrophysics tell you where you at, so you know how it's mixing with physics. Like an alchemist, I ain't gotta take a shot to come out and miss it. I already told you I ain't even have to be Gucci to water whip it. No rearing up where I'm at, that's just me, where she at, looking like it's a spawns. You know I'm up on that, and I ain't gotta be like an emergency. Responding, no, I'm back. The guy be the one with the 9 to hold it at. The fitted cap and tell you it's loose in fact. Talking about you figure 8. The size cap looking like you rocking the F and figure 8. I make a skate with no ice. Nancy with the carry again, looking like she back to where I'm at. Watch, I ain't gonna carry again. And I ain't gotta tell though, Brian Boy and tell though, looking like I took it door for you couldn't even tell though. And Regis already tried to fill you in, looking like $1 million before you had to see the march again. In the plan wasn't $1 million in the bank. Already took the quest before Johnny took the question fake. Back in question days, looking like you questioning ways. Understand we figuring it out. New investor investing in gators that you might walk on like Steve Harvey in days. with no feud to fam. I said I say no fam to feud. Now who's being rude? Rude to food before the roster getting pasta. Talking about you didn't know how to ziti baking. Lot of noodles going crazy, not burning in the stove. Fish cooking, beans fried. Now you eating people. Now we was not giving up. We was giving back and back to going and never had to reenact what you not doing. That's something you should be doing. What you not doing. That's what's meaning to be. Meaning I understand that it was not really meaning to see. Near the shore to say what's currently appearing to me. A hoe ain't rising, she was rising. I ain't call her hold her eyes in. Even if she hold her place, I already told her hold them eyes in place. And I already been in her place. How should I say it's nice? Her place ain't the palace though. I told her I'm just nice to be here, and that's a stylish though. And now it's a stylish though. I walk out, look at the sky like it's astrology though. I already told you how far it could go, like Universal in her Milky Way. The galaxy could call back, looking like she wanna know. Oh, that's just off of Google, and she ain't got a drew though. She just wanna see how she working with the tool though. Mr. Fixed It, already been missed it. She just like Elliot, unidentified ain't missed it. But you could try to see why she might just go to be, why she might just be with me, why you might just try to see why that's mighty, and you already know it's alrighty. So you couldn't say you gotta come back to reunite it. And if it's off of you couldn't even doom to the seed, looking like who doomed to see. And now you wanna say to play the past and win. I already told you about the future before the revelation end. It won't own the past again. Now you gonna go in or looking like you trying to wake up to go back to snore. Wake your mouth for dang snooze. How you wanna dang lose? I already break the dang loose, and I already gave you the understanding to make rules. And if you had to say what you thought I'd break through, I ain't say no, take time off, a break too. No kitty, go and got the cat. I cut the black, looking like it's a spade, cut the deck. I already know how you wanna inspect the deck and go straight. Neck the flow, the off the top, the center effect. Looking like a fact, no sound, heard, never heard around. You ain't ringing bells, you barely sound like Liberty found. Libro, go ahead and talk like you lobby there. She laying in the lobby, smelling like a bag of piss. See, pissed off. Talking about you mad, me missed out. So Mr. to go to the rocket and looking like Houston, this is no problem. I already came back around like I didn't have to even solve.